Hello, welcome to 2.3 Forms of Linear Equations. First thing, slope of a line. Let's talk about that. Let L stand for a given line in the Cartesian plane, and let x1, y1 and x2, y2 be the coordinates of two distinct points on L. The slope of the line L is a ratio y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which can be described in words as the change in y. How much is the vertical part changing over the change in the x? How much is the horizontal part changing? Or rise over run. How much is going up versus going across? Is it going down as we go to the right? Horizontal lines have slopes of 0. These are the only lines with a slope equal to 0. And vertical lines have undefined slopes. They're going up forever and they never go across. So vertical lines are the only lines for which the slope is undefined. So for example 1, we're going to find the slope of the lines passing through the specified points. Our slope here is going to be negative 10 minus 2 over 7 minus negative 3. That's negative 12 over 10, or negative 6 over 5. Now it really doesn't matter which point you start with. I could have gone the other way around. I could have said, okay, m equals 2 minus negative 10 over negative 3 minus 7. That would have been 12 over negative 10 and still negative 6/5. So you really have a choice. I mean, whatever looks easier to you, it's going to be the same thing in the end. How about B? 4, 5 and negative 1, 5. Our slope is going to be 5 minus 5 over negative 1 minus 4. That's 0 over negative 5, which is 0. Okay, for C, we have negative 2, 4 and negative 2, 6. Our slope is going to be 6 minus 4 over negative 2 minus negative 2. It's 2 over 0, which is undefined. So the previous one was a horizontal line. And this one is a vertical line. Let's try 3, 6 and 1, 6. Any guesses here? 6 minus 6 over 1 minus 3. 0 over negative 2, which is 0. So again, a horizontal line. Going to go on to slope-intercept form of a line. Slope-intercept form of the line is the equation of a non-vertical line in x and y is solved for y. The result is an equation of the form y equals mx plus b. So this is what I was mentioning, and I think it was 2.2. This is 2.3. This is my favorite form of the line, the most useful. You have all the information you need to graph it right here. Y equals m times x plus b. M is your slope, b is your y-intercept. The 0b is your y-intercept. That's the y value for the y-intercept. Example 2, determine the slopes of the lines defined by the following equations. So what's cool about this is if we just solve for y in each case, we'll have the slope right in front of us. So subtract 2x, 8y equals negative 2x plus 11. We divide by 8. Y equals negative 1/4 x plus 11/8. So our slope is right here, is this coefficient to x. Our slope is negative 1/4. In the next case, we'll add 2 to both sides. We're going to solve for y. So 3y equals x divided by 5 plus 2. Now if I divide everything by 3, y equals x over 5 divided by 3 is x over 15 plus 2/3. This could be seen as y equals 1 over 15x plus 2/3. So our slope is 1 over 15. Okay, let's go on to example 3. It says use the slope-intercept form of each line to graph the equations. Move this up just a little bit more so we can get both graphs on there completely. So solve for y. I'll add 9 to both sides and minus 2x. We have 3y equals negative 2x plus 9. Dividing by 3, y equals negative 2/3 x plus 3. So our y-intercept is going to be 0, 3, and the slope is going to be negative 2/3. So 0, 3. Slope is negative 2/3. It means we're going to go down 2 to the right 3, down 2 to the right 3, or up 2 to the left 3. Let's go for b here. We're going to solve for y again, minus the x. For y equals negative x plus 20, dividing by 4, y equals negative 1/4 x plus 5. So our slope here is negative 1/4, and our y-intercept is 0, 5. Slope is negative 1/4. So down 1 to the right 4, or up 1 to the left 4. We're going to go on to the last page. Got 3 examples here. Find the equation in slope-intercept form of the line passing through the given point with a specified slope. We're going with y equals mx plus b. Now our m is negative 3. And our b must be the 5. So this will be y equals negative 3x plus 5. Now I've said that the slope-intercept form is my favorite form of the line, and it is. Now a very useful tool is this next one. If you're going to go on to calculus, you're really going to want to be able to use this tool, use this point slope form of a line. So, given an order pair x1, y1, so some point it goes through, not necessarily the intercept, y-intercept. And a real number m, where m is the slope, an equation for the line, should be an and, not and, through the point x1, y1 with slope m is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. In this, the y and x stay y and x. But y1's a number, x1's a number, m is a number. Okay. Find the equation in standard form. Now this is, I don't like going to standard form. There are a lot of reasons about it. If you've had me in a class before, standard form, there's not just one standard form. There's not just one answer for standard form. Anyway, there's only one slope-intercept form. Because you can always multiply your standard form by another number and you get still something ax plus by equals c. Anyway, find the equation in standard form of the line passing through the specified point with a specified slope. So it'll be y minus, our y1 value is negative 1, equals m, that's our 10, times x minus 3. There's 3 here. So y plus 1 equals 10x minus 30. We want the y and the x on the same side, so subtract the 1 and subtract the 10x. Negative 10x plus y equals negative 31. This is standard form. Now, It's likely that if you look this up in the book, the answer would have been multiply by -1, so that because you typically want the coefficient for x to be positive, a positive whole number. Whole numbers are all positive, but they want it to be a whole number. So it would be 10x minus y equals a positive 31. The point is, these are both standard form. These are both the answer. And it really confuses students sometimes when they get this answer and they look it up and they see this one. They think, oh, what did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. These are both standard form. But books don't say that the coefficient for x, the a, is typically a positive whole number, which I know is redundant. It's a whole number. Okay, example 6 says find the equation in standard form of the line passing through the specified points. So let's get our slope. It's going to be 5 minus 2 over 1 minus -9. It's 3 over 10. So y minus, and now we get to pick one. I'll pick the 1, 5. Y minus 5 equals 3/10 times x minus 1. So y minus 5 equals 3/10 of x minus 3/10. I'll add 5 to both sides. So we have y equals 3/10 of x. Now this is, 5 is how many tenths? 5 equals 50/10. So if we look at -3/10 plus 50/10, we're going to have 47/10. So y equals 3/10 x plus 47/10 is slope-intercept form. If we subtract the 3/10 x from both sides, we'd have -3/10 x plus y equals 47/10. So here's the dirty little secret, though. Again, not really a secret. This is standard form, but that's not going to be the version in your book. They'd multiply everything by -10. And they'd come up with 3x minus 10y equals -47. This is the answer they'd have, but this is correct. Okay. So they're both legitimate answers. And that'll do it today for 2.3. That's right, 2.3. Hope you have a good day. Bye.